Buenas tardes. Estamos el día de hoy con el profesor Hans-Bernd Schäfer, especialista europeo en Derecho y Economía, y esperamos el día de hoy hacerles algunas breves preguntas sobre el movimiento de Derecho y Economía y su percepción en general sobre algunas instituciones jurídicas. Quisiéramos, por lo tanto, iniciar con una pregunta muy concreta. ¿Cuál es el rol principal que el derecho y las instituciones tienen para la riqueza y el desarrollo de las naciones?
Thank you. Well, the law has at all a crucial impact on the development of a nation and on the wealth of a nation was very much debated and discussed in the infancy of the economics, the discipline of economics. Adam Smith was very much aware of this, and as you as lawyers might know, he was the founding father of economics, but he gave lectures at the University of Glasgow in Roman law,
Yes.
For instance. And also the French physiocrats were very knowledgeable about the backwardness of French institutions. Institutions is also the legal system in France. But then for a very long time, law, the discipline of law and the discipline of economics got separated, and they lost each other out of sight. And in economics, this meant, and this implied, that when economists started to think about economic growth and about the wealth of the nation, they concentrated on what we call resource mobilization. That is, accumulating capital and putting more labor into the labor market. For instance, women go to the labor market. So they said, basically, capital accumulation and resource mobilization are the sources of economic development and of the wealth of a nation. But it turned out, with more literature and more empirical literature, that this accumulation of capital and mobilization of resources cannot explain growth. It is not wrong, but it explains only less one third or roughly one third of economic growth. And much of growth is explained by the quality of institutions, which means that any country which wants to be economically successful and increase its wealth must, by institutions, protect investors and enforce contracts. This is the most essential thing. There are many others, but this is the most essential. And this became only common knowledge by the discipline of law and economics. It was economists like Acemoglu, Robinson, and others who found how important institutions, the law, contract law, corporation law, insolvency law is for the development of the economy. This is now common knowledge, and therefore law as a discipline has now a pivotal role of understanding but also promoting economic development.
De acuerdo.